back to Crusader Kings 2 Game of Thrones mod. We this time starting a new series with Last Hearth in the north, and we've made a custom character. It's the first time I've made a custom person on this game. Since in Lord of Last Hearth, I figured why not do an Umber's playthrough, and we're trying to make this a nice long one. We're gonna try to take control of the north. We are playing in the Century of Blood, so all the seven kingdoms have a king right now. So we are one of the vassals of King Brandon the Bad of the North, and in our realm we're about the fourth strongest. And in our realm we have about see right now current levy is 3,141. But with making a custom person, you can't just load them with like the best traits possible and the highest in every category, because the better traits you give them, the more it makes their age. So I wanted to at least make them in the 20s starting out. So you're not going to play them forever because of course they're going to die, but we made ourselves an Umber. You can make yourself your own house, but by doing that, you start off with a really, really low opinion from everybody because you're not known. Your house has no prestige. So, I made him part of House Umber. Now, with that being said, we are rulers of Last Hearth, and we also have Last River. Now, the ruling Umber at the time, I think, was Cregan Umber. So we basically took his lordship, but we have it said that he's our brother. So we're brothers with him, Lord Bowen of Seal Shore, and the Lord Commander of the Night's Watch. But anyways, like I said with the traits, so I made him a skilled commander and a skilled fighter. That was my main thing. I wanted to make him good marshal. But in the north, they seem to appreciate good martial skill over everything. Made him strong, shrewd. Now, some of these I had to make negative too, so I made him lustful, which really like negative, I guess. Wroth is good at martial, but it's bad for intrigue and diplomacy. Made him ruthless. He's cruel. He's arbitrary, which I hate that trait, but in order for me to make him younger, I had to do it. He's rude. He's ambitious. He's selfish. And he's a little bit of a lunatic. He's a little crazed. So, I didn't want to put anything that made his health down. So, right now, we may have a good dual skill of 12.34. So, with this playthrough, the whole idea is going to be to, take more and more land for ourselves, make us more powerful, until one day maybe try and take, well, not maybe, but try and take the crown for the north. It's going to be hard. It's not going to be easy. A lot of people like the Starks. He's 48, the king, so I don't see it happening in the next couple episodes or anything like that. We only have 3,000 men. He's got 20,000. For us, we're going to have to get some alliances and all that jazz. So, right now, what we're going to do is we're going to set up everything. There's not going to be too much action in this episode. This episode is going to be all setting up stuff. Alright, and so we're going to go ahead and pick focus. And I think right now, I don't know if we want war or hunting, because we're going to start trying to take little things here. At least while he's alive. So probably, I don't know if I should take hunting or war. Maybe I'll just take war for now, in case he gets, I like the hunting because it gives you extra health, like if he gets sick or something, but we could change it in 5 years, hopefully nothing happens to him by then. So, we're going to pick war, ambition. I think we're going to try, and we're going to eventually try to get a Valerian Steel sword, but I don't know if we're going to do that in his lifetime. I think, we're not going to go for Higher Lord. So there's nothing more than that than King. But I guess we'll get married first, because we're going to do that pretty much right away. Let's see what else. Oh yeah. So to get married, we have Wyla house number. She's faith at a 7. See, look at the opinion levels are like really terrible right now. We're gonna probably pick somebody. Of course, we're gonna pick somebody. Old guys, I think we're gonna pick somebody in the north too. I kind of looked at this a little bit ahead of time. I kind of like her a little bit. Um, I wanted a little younger, but the only thing younger pretty much is the Ironsmith, which is the lordship of Withered Hearth. She's sixth in line, and we got a Hills Clansman, Alice. That's 14. Maybe we might go with her too. I don't really want to get one that's got really bad opinion already. I mean, they'll eventually get better. I mean, it's just we're gonna have to watch out with factions and stuff. Because we don't have too big of a realm starting out, which is good for a custom character. That way you can build your, you know what I mean, appeal and your prestige and your opinion that others have of you. So there's not that many old god uh, women that are of age. Alice seems pretty good because she's 14. It's just a lot of time to come up with offspring. I do like Jarrell of Widow's Watch. She's third in line. Alex is okay. She has no stats, so really. Neither is her, but I don't know. It's a little old, I think, though. I mean, she could pump out a bunch of kids, but I think we're going to go with Alice, the Hill Clansman, because let's look at her father. He's got 2,300. He's not a high lord, but he's not under anybody either. Now, the Knots. This is the one right here, Alice Knot. He has only 835 people. He could be, I guess, a good ally here because we could literally take this over and our kids would have claims to this. And we could pretty much make a new high lordship out of this, the North clans. Yeah, the Flints have I think the most men at all. And they're all pretty much right around 1,000. I think we're just gonna go with her, for sure. Let's see. Let's do this again. Yeah, because we have a manually, but which is not bad. It's just her religion's gonna automatically have a different opinion. I think. Yeah, religious differences minus 10. I mean, it's really not that bad, but I mean, let me see where she's at over here. Why the man early? Let's see her. See, they have a good amount of men, but I don't know. I think we're just gonna go with the Knot girl. She doesn't like it too much either, but at least we're same religion and everything. Different culture, because they're not Northmen, but doesn't matter. We're gonna go ahead and get married to her real quick. Where she is. We're gonna go ahead and right click. It'll say yes. I'll give us 1 prestige. But like I said, I want somebody. Yeah, we're already 27, so I mean it's a lot easier for the man to have more kids later in life than the girls. Usually after 40, it's like a no-go. So we're gonna go ahead and get married to her. We're gonna just go up and set up our council real quick. Now we have a decent castellan. He's actually pretty good. We have okay Justicar, but he's a powerful vassal, so we're gonna leave him there. It's not bad. I mean, it could be better. One more up, it would have been masterful. So this guy's really good. Hopefully, you know, we'll get our stuff up and we can toy around with that a little more. Now our master of arms is terrible. But we have better. I'm thinking about making my brother, my half-brother, my master at arms. If not, this guy Robin here. But Bowen is a good stewardship, so we might even make him treasurer. But most of these guys are all vassals right now. Bowen's a vassal too, and he's actually more than this, so we'll get a little money up. I'm gonna pay this guy a little bit so he doesn't hate me as much. So we don't have a spy master. That's what we need to find. Now we can look real quick and see if we have. Oh, let me see. How much would it cost us to bring in Courtier. I think it's like a couple gold. Has a personal wealth of 0. Well, I guess I don't need no money. Let's see. Let's go ahead and do this. Alright, 1 gold. Masterful Warrior. Holy man. Why is recently employed a character? Yeah, I didn't employ a character. That's weird. I've never seen that. Maybe it's because of making the person. I don't know. Let's see. We need an intriguer. This guy. Alright, we get paid off. He doesn't like us as much, but it's okay. He's a Northman. He's gonna be our spy master. I really don't like searching through the player things and just paying somebody. I like trying to take the risk and see what courtier they give you. A lot of people don't like even doing that, but you know it's a choice that's made. That's in your intrigue, so I mean, why not use it? All right, we're gonna make him master of whispers. Let's see our maester. Our maester's not bad, but and our priests are terrible. I think we're gonna have to get him another. See, I want to try to make him as my thing, so I think we're gonna wait on the priest for a second. Minor titles. Let's see. They might have our brother, or half brother, be our designated regent, and we got our other brother, bodyguard. Micken, who is I don't know, just a courtier, and then Rovar, which is a commander. Yeah, you don't really start out too good at people. Let's see, do we have a better commander? Alright, we have Cregan, it's just 1 shield, we'll use him. Let's check this guy. Luton. Let's see, is there anybody? No, there's not really anybody that has. I wonder if we should make Bowen one too. Huh. I think we'll make Bowen just because he's got decent combat modifier. We'll go ahead and do that. Alright. Master Horse. Some people don't even give these positions out, but I just think why not? I mean, they give you extra 5 opinion, especially somebody that's got a lower opinion of you. So I'll go ahead and give this to him. Master the Hunt. We'll get to our other vassal. Let's see. This guy. So give and Cupbearer. The Cupbearer is one you want to kind of entrust to somebody that actually likes you and you like. So I think we're gonna get at the Bone too. Council. We still need a priest. These guys are malcontent right now. There's not gonna be too many people that like us, but after we get married, I think we're gonna try to go with what's it called? Try to become Master at Arms, because we're way better than the guy that's there. So, and we are his High Lord. I'll try to make them happy. Let's collect taxes. Last hearth. Let me see how much it costs for Castle Town. I usually try to get the Castle Town built up the most first because of the fact that it brings you more tax revenue. So let's see, is there anything else we need to look at real quick before I pause this? Go foreign tour. We can get a loan if we need it. Everything else is alright for now. Make sure I got all these dot plots on. Of course, there's no factions yet. We could start a faction, but we're not going to. We might join Crown Loyalists just to make him seem like we like him. You know, we're an ambitious man. I'm gonna try to play to his traits. You know, they're kind of all over the place just because I put them that way to get a decent stats without making him too old. So, I mean, we have some negatives and positives about us. So, anyways, let's go ahead and start this. Some of your kin are unhappy that you granted the lordship of Seal Short of Lord Bowen Umber. They were expecting to be granted the title themselves. Of course, you look at he's older, and he has kids, but he's a way better I thought stat was. But he'll get over it. Alright. All hail his grace, King Brandon of House Stark the 11th with his name. King in the North, King of Winter, and the first men, Lord of Winterfell, and Protector of the realm. So, yeah, the King in the North, the King in the North. Yeah, we're gonna act like we like him. Okay, Treasure Priest Robin secluded himself and like, what? Is there already something? Is there already why is he secluded? Is he already starting some shit, probably? Alright, so he's accepted the marriage. She's a child education. Let's see what she's good at. Martial. She's also good at diplomacy. I wonder if we should give her, I mean, not diplomacy. Yeah, that was what I was thinking, but no. She's got a negative there. She's got a positive and intrigue, but she doesn't have any intrigue points. We're just gonna make her a good marshal. Alright, now we can pick a different ambition, which I think is gonna become Master at Arms. Or matter of fact, I think maybe first we should try to have a son. Like I do want to become Master at Arms at one point. We might even get offered it before. I mean, I don't think he's gonna replace the one guy that he has. Unless something happens between them. He likes him a little. He likes him a lot more than me. So let's see. Okay. Paul is gonna give us. Yes, we need the gold. Give us 25 gold standard for a clansman's kid. Let's see. Speed it up. Recently wed. Okay. Everything, like I said, is gonna be pretty slow going at first. Pretty much just trying to build up everything. Now we could join the cold ones, which I thought was pretty neat. They have the coldest stranger down in the southern parts. I haven't played in the north in Monks and Mystics yet. So let's read what it says. The cold ones believe that the others are here as saviors rather than enemies. That they must be appeased with offerings and deference to gain power and wealth. They are frowned upon by traditional believers of the gods who would rather call them cursed, as they are rumored to sacrifice humans and commit heinous acts in order to achieve their goals. Now, they have a very low moral authority, more influence, but the outcome is good. I just think so pointless. But we're gonna send out something to somebody, see if we can make this benefit us. We don't have to, you know, move up in it too much. We can just be a part of it. Our piety actually going down every month, so because we have a monthly piety of 0.81. So we need to do join. If we're going to join, because usually I think it has to be at least 0 or above. You have to put out that you're a follower of whatever faith that your people belong to. We have a liege loyalist, so we have a crown loyalist down here, which I think we're gonna go ahead and join for the time being. So just to make it look like we like him. Like I said, we don't have too many men right now. But that'll all get sorted out. I'm thinking about too trying to take them, but like they're a pain in the ass too to hold on to, because as you can see, their religion, it's old gods, but it's beyond the wall old gods. Carhold could be a good one, but they usually have about the same amount of men, if not more. So that could be a good first move. Or like I said, the clans, we can maybe try and we can make this all a high lordship. Maybe if we have kids, whatever, we can get them control of that territory. Other than culture, they're pretty much the same, so she doesn't like me whatsoever. So we're gonna give her some gold because the more she likes us, the more apt we are to have kids. Alright. He still has a low opinion of us. Because we're both ambitious, so let's see what happens with the cold. The lords have approved the institutional levy shifted burger obligation. Let me see. Levy shifted burger. So, oh, burger. Levy shifted burger obligation. So, I guess this is the one they Okay. More city tax. And less men. That's actually kind of good for the... Oh, no, that's his. Yeah. So it's more tax. I know, actually less tax and more levy. Oh, no. It's less levy and less tax. I thought I went up one or the other. It seems like it's more levy. Oh, yeah, it is. It's more levy, yeah. My fault. So... Let's see, High Realm Authority is what we're voting on. I'm not part of this council, but... Let's see, High Realm Authority. Whoa, alright. The monarch is cubed the rights of the high nobility, relying instead on body and bureaucracy, led by the lesser nobility. Powers of the nobility and the monarch are precarious balance. Yeah, I don't really like that too much. It's curbed the right to the high nobility. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really like that too much. He's already got a supporter. See, Edoran of Breakstone Hill is his master at arms at the time. Alright, we got Lord Winton of Lonely Hills. Be discouraged associating with conspiratorial factions if the proper leverage is obtained. Anyways, we're not gonna do anything for now. Guess we're not any factions against us right now. We're not trying to ruffle the feathers too early. Oh, how'd that go down? There's one down, good 15. Alright. History is a subject that has always fascinated you, and you have spent the last few weeks studying the campaigns of John and Rickard Stark, kings of the north. There are many lessons to be learned from how they drove out the raiders, landing in the east, going to annex the Neck and the kingdom of the north. I should devote more time to studying this. We gain another marshal. Like, our marshal's sick. So is a dual skill. They will do good in melees and stuff. We do need to get a priest. Well, they have approved it, so... Man, he's taking away a lot of power from the people. I don't see that lasting too long. And good, our wife is pregnant, so it didn't take too long. Hopefully it's a son, so we can try our ambition on, what's it called? Our ambition with getting our master at arms title. King Tom and Lance recently departed on a perilous journey into the heart of the ruined Valerian Peninsula. No one has heard from his host since, and it could be assumed that he's perished in his quest. See, every time it does this, he dies. Like, when I did it, I got very lucky and survived. It was close, though. I think I got wounded in the process. But Cregan has dragged his unfaithful spouse before me and insists I should punish her. Beth Short, our half brother, so we're going to try to appease him. So we're going to go ahead and lock her in the stock. We do need to get a priest. This guy is so bad. I'm trying to hope somebody comes along. Alright, your wife Alice has started breaking the rules of the game she plays with other children. Apparently she thinks winning is more important than fair play. She's trying to become ruthless, I guess. Gains to trade ruthless, 20% gains honorable. I don't know if I'd rather have a ruthless or not. General opinion's terrible. Let's stop this. Oh, she still got it anyway, so what the hell. We're both ruthless though. Which is funny because she doesn't like me being ruthless. Dear Anton of Last Server, hereby invite you to a grand feast in Winterfell. Your presence at the feast will be greatly appreciated and look forward to your attendance. Of course, we will come to our lieges. Matter of fact, since we're at it, we're going to make some people special interest. Of course, our king. We're going to make King Artist of the Vale special interest. Little baby Martin. Let's see. Arlen, Therodon, Dornish. Actually, we'll do the Targaryens too. as they usually start causing some ruckus here in this time frame, and we'll get House Horde, King's Iron Islands. Alright. We have arrived in Winterfell, where King Bran has greeted us warmly to his feast. Bread, salt, and autumn beer has been served as the guest right, and the most delicious aromas are coming from the kitchen. We can arrest this guy who's just trying to investigate Rebet Umber legitimacy. What? I don't know. This is a get on some gold, so I like this a little more. Yeah, as of right now, I don't really need it. Yeah, we'll give you some gold. These are other vassals outside our brothers, our brothers right here. Alright, I saw my mortal enemy as soon as I stepped into King Brandon's castle. Presence was almost more than I could bear, and I longed to pick up the sword and impale him with it. I challenge you to a duel. Why is he not right? I don't understand that. It's challenge to duel everybody. It's all over now. Alright, he's defeated. I'm not gonna kill him. Oh, that's who it was. I don't know why it was him. What does he not like me for? I don't know. I'll let you back up. Victory is mine. Alright, the feast has begun. The endless courses of King Brandon order are impressing the guests. The pinnacle of these is an enormous pie surmounted with smaller pies forming a crown. The crust of the large pies is silvered all around and gilt. At the top, each pie contains a whole roe deer, a gosling, 3 capons, 6 chickens, 10 pigeons, 1 young rabbit, and no doubt to serve as seasoning or stuffing and minced loin of veal, 2 pounds of fat, and 26 hard-boiled eggs covered with saffron and flavored with cloves. This is vaguely ridiculous. King Bran committed much gold to this extravagant feast. In particular, I was impressed with the large centerpiece on the table. It represented a green lawn surrounded by large peacock feathers and green branches to which were tied violets and other sweet-smelling flowers. In the middle of this fortress was placed, covered with silver. The fortress was hollow and formed a sort of a cage, in which several live birds were shut up, their tufts and feet being gilt. On its tower, which was gilt, the banners of House Stark were placed. How impressive. After a long time of training both day and night, you have finally mastered the art of combat. Few could contend with your extensive knowledge of battle techniques, so we can become a duelist. It gives us another marshal. Man, we're badass in the marshal department. A man claiming to be a lord who disappeared 7 years ago has found his way into the castle. He sings to children of forest and some say songs are prophetic. Long lost but home again, just an old drunk, throw him out. I have no reason to believe him. But he can give one intrigue. He's finally found his way home then. Maybe this could work out for us and you could be a decent priest, so we'll check it out. R2 even. It's okay. He's a mystic, so I guess it would be okay. It's better than nothing, right? We can almost, I don't know. We'll wait a little bit. Let's see. Yeah. He can't even be priest, so 100. King Brandon's feast is over and time to begin the long way home. After the food, entertainment, and the warmth, the real world suddenly feels cold and hostile. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and end this episode here. This was a setup episode. I'll try to put out one a day, if not one every couple days, but I'll keep this one, try to go for about 100 episodes of this, so it's gonna be a long one. We're starting out our reign as the Umbers, and a couple people that I talked to on Discord. Discord friend of mine, Avion, told me I should do an Umbers playthrough. I've always decided I wanted to do it, but didn't know how I wanted to do it. So this is the best way, I think. This way we could try to become king, so just a little high lord. I might do one without a custom player on the 4 to 5 kings. So, but until then, this is Last Hearth, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.